Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 8. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. This episode was for the freaks. Okay? This episode was for the freaks, baby. Ooh. Let's start at the beginning. So, Huda is still talking to Jeremiah, and she asked him, babe, did you fight for our relationship? Girl, not even a little bit.
Jeremiah, look at me.
I don't even remember what I said.
Did you defend us, or did you just not say anything? Did you just let him say it, or did you respond? If I was playing it safe, I would have never told you about my daughter. Remember that. Don't let comments from people, regardless of how close you think you are, bother you. Sorry I came at you, but I wish you would have just said.
I'm a human. Things are gonna bother me.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
It's like,
I know. I like you a lot.
I know that.
Okay. I know you like everything.
Everything is crazy.
Jeremiah says that after talking to Huda, he has gotten clarity from the situation. But in my opinion, which we do start to see at the end of the episode, if Huda doesn't, I don't necessarily want to say that she has to change, but she has to be more cognizant of the things that Jeremiah has noted that he does not appreciate. And if she wants more peace in her relationship, she's going to have to course correct. If she does not do that, I can see Jeremiah kicking her to the curb real soon. Absolutely. In this conversation, Huda says that Jeremiah shouldn't be so easily swayed by other people's opinions. I do agree with that, and I don't agree with that. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, you do have the blinders on, and it's hard for you to see things that the onlookers can see in your relationship. But from Jeremiah's point of view, not from Jeremiah's point of view. As Jeremiah, who's in the relationship, who has built a strong bond with said person, you should know, oh no, my person wouldn't do that. Or, okay, let me investigate with my person before I catch an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, the longer they are together, the more he should feel confident in their relationship, whatever. I'm using it interchangeably. But because he was not confident, there's something deeper going on in y'all's relationship, okay? Later on in the bed, they end up doing their freaky business again. And I'm thinking, now, Jeremiah, you're confused why she's confused, why you won't close things off? Really? From the last preview, I was thinking, yo, Ace, come on. You can't be out here provoking Austin like this with the licking of the icing on the titties of the Shelly. But it was actually the other Islanders who provoked them to do it.
I don't fuck with you.
I mean, at least you got some icing on your titties for him to lick.
Lick it. Wanna
Lick it.
Don't lick it.
Oh my God. You see how
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that really turned me on. I was like, wow. Austin definitely probably felt the way.
Mind you, this is the man who doesn't like physical touch. This is the man who don't like too much touching. This is the man who has boundaries that he doesn't want to cross. And some people have been saying, well, Ace has had more time with Shelly, and so he's more comfortable with crossing certain boundaries. Can we just accept that he did not want to deal with Amaya? Let's just be honest. The man did not want to deal with her. So yeah, he had to make rules for her that didn't apply to Shelly because he actually is interested in Shelly. Whereas with Amaya, he couldn't give a damn. Can we call a spade a spade? Thank you. I'm starting to have an issue with Shelly, not on a personal level. Still love her down. She's my favorite girl. Speaking of favorites, y'all, I can choose whatever favorite I want to choose. Not y'all in the comments talking about, really? You like Ace? Really? Yeah, it's a TV show. I'm here to be entertained, and he's entertaining me. My favorite ain't gotta be your favorite. You can like whoever you like, baby. Let me not say baby too much, because Ace don't like that. I love Shelly, but it is a little bit odd for me to watch her do things that she knows will hurt Austin while simultaneously saying that she cares for Austin. One thing that I can give Nick, which is so odd for me to even say, is that when he was pursuing both of his connections, he didn't flaunt it in front of the other person's face. Whereas it seems like there isn't a care with Shelly sometimes. Sometimes she'll, be respectful and be like, okay, well, not too much. But this, to me, if you genuinely cared for Austin the way that you say that you do, This for me would be like, nah, girl. If I was her girl, I'd be like, babe, nah. Now, because I don't believe in the connection, I don't care. But you can't claim to have so much care for somebody and then do something that's a little bit careless like this. You know what I'm saying? Austin has a conversation with, I think it was Charlie. And he's like, I'm not here for the chase after a certain point. You know, I don't mind pursuing a woman, but if it's not reciprocated, then I'm just wasting my time. In the morning, Ace he had this plan from the night, but in the morning he implements the plan. He wants to do a hibachi style breakfast for Shelly, but Austin was gonna intercept come hell or high water.
And the text is gonna read, "Good morning, Shelly."
You are now welcome to a hibachi style breakfast in the kitchen with Ace.
What are you making? You're so cute, dude.
Thank you so much.
I respect it. All is fair.
All is fair in love and war.
Does it bother you that, like, I'm applying pressure? We be having a friendly competition, but it's not really competition.
It doesn't bother me.
Does it feel weird?
It's a little bit overwhelming.
At this point, you can't deny that they all kind of like the game. Austin less than Ace and Shelly, but a lot of people are frustrated on Shelly's behalf. She's a willing participant. She's not under duress. Like, she's playing the game along with Ace and everybody else. So don't feel too bad for her regarding how Ace has been moving in the villa. I'm glad that she actually took a bite of Austin's food. Now, what really would have kicked it up for me? Because, girl, if you're going to play, let's play. Bring down the plate, fork in hand, food in mouth. Yeah. I know that I was sent here because you're making breakfast, but somebody already made me breakfast and I'm going to eat that first. Now that would have ate them. Okay? Yeah. So, during their date, what did they talk about? She tells him that she doesn't mind the guys applying pressure because basically he was like, oh, do you feel awkward that I'm doing so much when Austin is around? And she says, no, it doesn't bother me. But she says that he shouldn't get too cocky because he's starting to say, oh, well, I know it's not a competition. Not too much now. Now, it isn't a competition, but Ace doesn't need to know that. Ace lets her know that the next morning she should get up early because they already have a date pre-planned and she needs to be prepared for that. This is the energy that I like. This, I don't want to show too much interest. I don't want to, stop it. For those who are watching UK, you know how frustrated I am right now with them boys. Do something. Chalant. This nonchalant foolishness, I cannot stand it. So I'm glad that he's making it known, hey, I'm thinking about you. I'm putting plans in place. Like, we're getting things moving. Amaya pulls Austin for a chat, and I almost fell off my couch. I said, no, baby girl, you really think after the stunt you've been pulling lately, that these guys are actually interested in you?
How are you, like, with everything? Like, how are you feeling?
It's like, it sucks because I've been in a love triangle since I've been here. I want someone that's like about me. Like, I don't like sharing. I'm like the least passive aggressive person on the planet and I'd rather hash it out and be mad for 20 minutes. Like, it is what it is. I got it out. Let's,
Like,
yeah.
Bubbly, your bubbly self, your happy self.
Nothing has progressed after the makeout session that Austin and Amaya had. There are so many A names. It's hurting my brain. Austin and Amaya had, but had she not acted the way that she did with Ace, I think that there could have been potential, right? This conversation wasn't flirty or anything. It was friendly. So yeah, I don't think Austin is interested. He was like indulging what she was saying. Like she was like, I like when your personality is coming out more. I like when you're smiley and bubbly. This is the Austin that I like to see. And he's like, yeah, just keep hanging out with me because you make me smile and stuff. So they are fond of each other. But is there a romantic interest? Definitely not on Austin's side. Maybe on Amaya's side, only because she doesn't have an option right now. And I was thinking, Austin, be careful. Because you could say one thing to her and she might think that y'all go together now. Huda still has yet to talk to Nick, and she still has yet to know that Nick is the reason why Jeremiah was acting weird to her the day before. But she decides, you know what, let me bite the bullet and tell this man.
I'm a mommy.
Mamacita.
I'm kidding.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mom of what? A dog? Like a daughter, like a real baby?
Yeah, like a human child.
Wait, that's so cute.
Thanks. Takes care of me. He's there for me. That's all I want.
How he acts towards you, I knew, like, no doubt that he really did like you. So there's this couple I donated to.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I always, like, kind of worried, what would a girl think? I feel like that's kind of a similar.
Yeah.
Okay, now, can somebody please tell me what would be the purpose of Huda continuing to conceal the information that she's a mom? Like, what does this do for her at this point? Because to me, it feels like a power play, just being honest. Even in this conversation, she's like, and the conversation she had with Jeremiah, would I be playing a game with you if I didn't tell you, if I told you about my kid? You really think I'd be playing a game? Like, it's like a, well, I don't know what the card rules are, but it's like the big card, the big joker. Is that what it is? I'm gonna go with it. It's like the big joker, and she pulls it out whenever she needs to, like, vindicate herself in a certain situation. And to me, it's, I don't know. I don't like that. And if I was in her position, I would just gather everybody up, tell everybody at the same time, because I'm tired of having to do this reveal over and over and over. Like, can we just get to it? My God. Baby, come to find out. Nick is a pappy. Nick is a father too. But this is different because wait. Nick is also a daddy by way of sperm donation. And I'm thinking I need those papers right now. Okay? If we've learned anything from Tyler from Love is Blind, I need that documentation. I need that documentation. So at first I was questioning Nick because he was like, oh my gosh, this is so great. It's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. She's so brave and so courageous. I'm like, really? Okay. But after hearing that he is like a father adjacent, it kind of makes sense. To me, I laughed when Huda was like, because Nick was saying, oh, does Jeremiah have an issue with it? She's like, oh no, he loves kids, so he's totally fine with it. Those are two different things. Loving kids and being a stepdad are not synonymous. So let's listen to the man when he speaks, okay? He has expressed a lot of concern. Granted, that concern has been more prevalent when he talks to other people or when he talks in the beach hut, but don't conflate the two. Don't think just because he likes kids and because he likes you that he's gonna like you with a kid. It's not the same thing. Tyler has been inspired by Ace's date, and now he wants to plan a dance date with Alondria.
Does everybody here know how to dance?
Depends on what you say dancing is.
Okay, what about you, Mr. Taylor, sir? Okay, so just try and follow along, face toward each other. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Tyler and these damn hips. Why do I call, what's his name? It's not Tyler. Taylor. Taylor and these damn hips. I cackled. I can't with this man's antics. It's too much. And some of y'all might not like what I'm gonna say. Do I care? No. I don't buy what he just did. To me, I was looking at this date like, okay, well, how does this progress their relationship? Like, how does this take them out of being in the friend zone? Because I feel like this is something they would still do as friends. On top of that too, now they have an audience, and yes, they did kiss, but it almost felt like it was a performative type of kiss. Like, look guys, I did it. See? Ha ha, kick my heels. Hoo hoo, look at me. What would have really sold it for me is if he took Alondria to the beach, because they have access to the beach. Like, they don't be going to the beach. Take Alondria to the beach. Have like a poem or something written for her. Actually, it don't even have to be all that. It could still be just a dance thing. You take her, you slow dance with her on the beach, y'all talk about your feelings, then you kiss in private. For me, that would have felt like, okay, they're building intimacy here. They're trying to really break that physical barrier. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, like, the date felt like, damn, everybody's doing something, so let me do something too so I don't look like a fraud. Now that Nick knows that Huda is a mother, Jeremiah can finally freely express himself.
I love kids, and that's not an issue. Right, we're probably gonna be like, it probably won't be a problem. I feel like once I get past that, like, bad connotation of being like taking care of another man's child. If y'all knew the conversations we'd be having, if she was coming here and play it safe, she wouldn't tell me about the baby.
Got so excited.
Bro!
Oh my God, I'm gonna be the best uncle ever.
It's interesting now how Jeremiah says that he knows Huda is not playing with him because why would she reveal that big secret if she was? And I'm thinking, so where was this energy last night? She had revealed to you days ago. And you are now believing, I think he's just adopting Huda's words. But you're now believing and saying to other people that she is serious about you because she has revealed that. So why were you so easily pushed off your square when somebody made a comment about this girl who you're saying cannot be playing with you? Okay. Nick says that he was happy to hear about the news. He was happy about everything, blah, 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 whatever. But he is reminding Jeremiah, similar to what Alondria said, if you are picking Huda, you are picking the child as well. It is a big responsibility. It is not something to be taken lightly. Are you ready for that? And I understand Jeremiah's stance of like, I won't really know until the outside. That is fair and fine. But I still think even on the inside, it's something that he's battling with. And my thing is like, bring Huda into that. Bring Huda into your mindset of not really being sure where you stand on this whole situation. Is it going to be painful? Yeah, absolutely. But at least it's going to give her a better understanding about where y'all are at, because as far as homegirl is concerned, y'all are already planning on baby number 2. So yeah. All the best to you, Jeremiah, because it seems like Huda is going to continue to stress you. And at this point, I think he has enough evidence to want to leave her and not even use the kid as an excuse. Shelly is having yet another realization about her feelings. And I'm like, baby girl, how many revelations are we going to have, okay? Every day, revelation. But there's no progression. Have y'all noticed that Shelly barely even looks at Austin when they're having their conversations? I just, like... Baby girl, you don't like him. It's okay. I think that they've built a genuine friendship and she doesn't want to ruin that. But in terms of romance, I don't think it's there. Even like the attempts that Austin makes to build that intimacy, to build that connection, I don't feel her being wooed by him. It's just like, oh yeah, look at him putting in the effort. Good on you. And that's it. It's not like, oh, that's my man. Oh, that's my man. Look at my man. Like, it's not giving that energy at all. And let's be honest, too. Have these people even kissed outside of a challenge? Have they? They played footsies in the bed that one time. That's the last time I've heard about anything. Do they hold hands around the villa? Does he flirt with her? Does she flirt with him? They don't do a damn thing. It is just a friendship. That's okay. Let's acknowledge that and let's dead this stupid ass connection. I'm so tired. Anyway, Shelly has a conversation with Alondria, and Alondria is basically saying, how do you feel about them both pursuing you? She's continuing to say that it is a bit overwhelming. However, she does like the pursuit. She does appreciate that the guys are putting themselves out there. It is not helping with her being conflicted, but she appreciates it nonetheless. Charlie and Hannah have a chat about their relationship. Haven't spoken about them in like 3 episodes. I don't even think I've mentioned their names at all. And they're like, yeah, we like each other. We get along very well. We're still open though. But Hannah is like, oh, you have nothing to worry about. But then she goes to the beach hut and she's like, yeah, he has nothing to worry about for now. I tend to thrive in chaos. Huh? Hannah, what? Where is this coming from? She's like, yeah, you know, I'd like to see what else is coming in. Like, I'm not mad at that. And then she has the same conversation with Sierra, and she's like, yeah, you know, I like him, but I kind of like a bit of chaos. Hannah, Hannah, girl, I'm not mad at it. I want to see what this chaos looks like, but okay, that'll be interesting. The girls get a text that they are going to be having a leather and lace party in the evening. The girls look good. They always look TF good. The guys, all that leather, I'm sorry, it don't do nothing for me personally, but it's not for me. It's for them, and they love it. I love how Alondria and Shelly let the nose rings down. Oh, It was so cute. It really matched the vibe. So Ariana walks in, you know, she looking good. She's in that red. She has a black wig. I said, wow, okay. The guys actually weren't sure if she was a bombshell. I'm like, damn. I used to laugh at Hannah Montana, but I guess it's real. Okay. So as she's like explaining the escapades for the night and stuff, Huda somehow finds a way to complain about something.
Who likes to be dominant in a relationship?
I thought you were gonna do more this week.
In terms of?
I mean, you like them.
Oh, I haven't shown her.
You did say that though.
Girl, right now? Right now? What the hell else do you want this man to do? Y'all be having naked showers together? Y'all be fingering in the damn bed, and God knows what else y'all be doing. The man can't even look at another woman in the damn villa, and you think he's not doing enough to prove that he likes you. Nah. This type of relationship trauma that this girl had is too much. What else could he do to prove that he's into you? I guess closing off, because that's been the thing that she's been asking for. But my God, you're telling me you're still questioning his interest after everything he's been doing? Girl, be so for real. Anyways, they have these exes where they're gonna be handcuffed to. It was a lot of BDSM teas, and for the sake of my channel and my monetization, I don't think I can post everything that was going on. But yeah, if you're into that freaky stuff, this is your episode. So, starting with Sierra, she and Alondra, they really, wow. Then we have Huda, who, listen, she did the most. She damn near took the man's shorts off. I said, girl, relax. And when the girls were done, Ariana introduces 2 new male bombshells, and I'm thinking it's about damn time.
Hola, me llamo Pepe. I'm 27 years old. I'm looking for a wife. When I get into the villa, I'm gonna bring some maturity.
I don't care about Nick. I don't care if he stands in the way.
I'm 27, I'm from Sparta, Georgia, country guy. Everybody a big dog until a big dog comes through. Traditional Southern country guy.
Taylor might have to move out the way.
Huda actually made out with the guys. Amaya finally got some physical affection. We have Shelly, who looked like she was ready to eat the man alive. Jalen went in with Alondra, and you know, her kissing looked a little bit better. I know you guys have been complaining about how she kisses, but you know, it looked nice. Jalen loves grabbing booty, and if the guys were watching, they definitely would have been pressed because he was grabbing on everybody. And Jeremiah was already pressed because his neck vein, that thing was popping. Then Ariana sends in another bombshell, and it's a woman. And I'm sorry, I wish it was just guys. Why are we sending in another woman at this point? Like, this is Yalissa's fault. This is Yalissa's fault. They have to even out the numbers, and it's her damn fault. But anyways, we have Iris. She says that she has her eyes on Jeremiah and Nick. However, when she walked in, all the guys were literally drooling. All of them. Huda was breaking her back to see what Jeremiah was up to. And she referred to the girl as a bitch. And the thing is, coming from Huda, we know it's not a term of endearment. I can't even predict what could happen. We didn't get a preview, so we're really going in blind. Happy for Alondra. Thank God. Thank God. I know Taylor, you know, he's good for TV. He's the funny guy. Ha ha. Don't play with my girl, though. Okay? Because I feel like he's stringing her along, and I don't like that. So I'm glad that she has an option. I had wanted Shelly to have another bombshell, but honestly, at this point, she's got enough on her plate. Eat what you got, then we can give you some more food. You know what I'm saying? Hannah. I'm interested to see how Hannah moves with this whole situation because, yeah, she said she likes the chaos. Baby, chaos has come. Then we have Amaya, you know. I don't think the guys will be interested in her, but it's fresh meat, so good for her. Ace was so happy to see this girl. So happy. So just when we made some headway with Shelly, it might go backwards because there's now a new girl. So I don't know. And Hood and Jeremiah are absolutely gonna fight. He's going to be annoyed with her commentary again, and she's going to be annoyed that he actually engaged in the kiss with the girl. And it's funny because in the previous challenge, she was like, oh, you could have kissed whatever. I would have been fine with it. I guess if it's her friends, she doesn't mind as much, or she thinks she wouldn't mind as much. But when it's a new girl, all of a sudden you're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're messy. You're whatever. We'll see what happens in the next episode. Next episode will be dropping late. It probably will come on Saturday. So don't be refreshing the feed. You probably not going to find it because I have things to do. There you go. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.